fearless, out of your mind, someone who's unhinged, looking for the opportunity to show someone why they don't need to be in your box. Yeah, that's right. Today we're going to be going over goalkeepers. More specifically, everything you can do to be a better goalkeeper right away. Let's get into it. Out of your mind, aggressive, angry. Look, I'm not going to be the first to say it, but if you've heard that before, then chances are you're probably a pretty good goalkeeper. Because whenever you are in the box, you have to play out of your mind. You have to be all out. There has to be more that's coming from you. You have to play with a presence, because there's only one person who gets to wear the number 1, and it takes a special kind of someone. Number 1, lateral movement. Whenever you're in goal, the most important thing you can do is to be able to move laterally quickly. I mean side to side. The faster you can move side to side whenever you're in goal, the more you are going to be able to cover. Whenever a shot is taken, you have to be able to get over to your far post at any point in time. There's never a moment where you're not covering one of the posts that you're trying to get to. And the way that we do that the most effectively is by being able to move laterally. Now, whenever you're in goal, you are going to have what I call a save radius, and that is basically how far out from your body, your hands, and your feet in just the general. Some people call it a bubble. I like to consider it my save radius, because I don't want it to be something where I'm trying to stay within. Whenever I hear bubble, I think stay within your bubble. I don't like that. Whenever I'm playing in goal, I want to know that I can get anywhere that I need to go rapidly. So for myself, I like to use the terminology save radius. I know that if a shot is taken at me, I am going to move as fast as I can laterally, side to side, to get where I need to go. And this isn't something that's negotiable. The number one thing that I see young goalkeepers having an issue with is not wanting to move. Their feet are planted. But here's the funny thing, they're not set. They just won't move. So what you want to work on whenever you're training is shuffle steps. You want to be able to shuffle quickly from side to side and as quickly as possible, because the faster you can shuffle from side to side is a very good indicator to how many saves you will be able to make routinely throughout a game. And that's important to know. Routine saves are ones that will make or break your career as a goalkeeper. Now, of course, we see the high-flying heroics of the goalkeepers who are at their peak and who have reached that level. But whenever you're just starting out, your team is expecting you to make all of the routine saves. That is your job. So start there, build up to making incredible saves, but we want to make sure that you are an extremely solid goalkeeper to start out with. Number 2 is an aggressive first step to the ball. So in order for your lateral movements to be effective, you need to be able to move rapidly as soon as the ball is struck. Now, this is going to take superior reflexes as well as knowing how and when to go towards the ball. You want to make sure that your first step that you're taking is an aggressive first step towards the ball. This is going to allow you to drive towards the ball, building momentum to whichever direction that the ball was struck, and allowing you to get into the beginning of your save. It can be a low collapse dive, full stretch to the top right corner, top left corner. Be something as easy as a collapse dive, where it's just a routine save. It can be a block. It doesn't matter what technique you're using to make the save. What matters is that you are getting an aggressive first step towards the ball as soon as the ball is struck. Number 3, presence in goal. But it's more than that. It's owning the box. Anytime that someone is in my box, I'm going to make sure that they know that they're in my area. Now, I'm not saying to be a dirty player. I'm not saying to foul. I think everybody should be smart, and I think you should play the game to the best of your ability in a clean way. But you have to own the space. You are the number 1. You are the goalkeeper. If someone's in my box and they're trying to score on me, they're gonna know it's my box. They're going to hear me, they're going to have to deal with me, and I am going to go all out to make whatever save is necessary. I promise you, whenever you play from these metrics and you go all out, you are going to become a menace in that box. You have to be technically sound, but mentally fierce. There's no other way to play this position. Yes, you have to be smart. Yes, you have to be ready for whatever is thrown your way. But there is no way that someone is coming into my box and taking a shot, or coming into my box and being allowed to roam free. There's just no way I'm letting somebody do whatever they want to do. I'm going to make sure they know that I am there, that I know they're there, and I'm either going to do that through my voice or through my actions. Either way, they will know that I know they're there. Now, through my voice, I would be saying something to my defenders. I'd be shouting them out. I'd be telling my guys who to mark up, who's there, giving them my immediate analysis of every moment that's happening. The best thing I can do is keep communication going to all of my guys or girls. But the next is the presence of mind to get set and to keep my eyes on the ball. Because what I need to be ready for at all times is a shot. Once a player is at the top of my 18, just on the outside of it, sometimes even farther, I am in high alert mode. There is a presence to the way that I am playing my position. My feet are set, my eyes are on the ball, and I am ready at all times to take the ball off of that player's foot. And that doesn't mean that that player needs to be close to me in order for me to take the ball off their foot. What I'm saying is my eyes are locked onto that ball. And at any point in time, if it's struck towards my goal, I am ready to react. I am ready to break on that ball. I'm ready to move laterally. Aggressive first step. Take my body to the ball and make the save. If you want to be something more, which I think we all do, then that's whenever we take our game to that next level and we really start to work on becoming a high flyer, learning how to land safely. The techniques we need to do in order to make sure that we're making every save as clean as possible. But to start out with, you may not have the hands. You may not have the technical abilities at its peak in order to make every save clean or to be able to take every ball down to the ground. But what I'm asking for in the beginning is for you to be able to move in such a way that you make every save look routine. And the ways that we do this are by lateral movements, aggressive first steps, having a presence in goal, and allowing ourselves to take our frame to the ball. And that's number 4. Take your frame to the ball. What I mean by this is we always want to make sure that we are getting our frame behind the ball. Whenever my legs are moving and it's taking me laterally across goal, I'm doing so that way I am able to get my body behind the ball. I'm not trying to make a save beside my head. I'm not trying to make a save out to the side of my body. I need to have my frame behind the ball at all times. And the only way for me to be able to do this effectively is to be able to move laterally, quickly in goal, and take my frame to the ball. Now, when you break that down, it really only takes being able to move laterally quickly, take an aggressive first step once the ball is struck, having a presence within goal, so that way we are ready to take the ball off of the player's foot as soon as they kick it. Because if your feet aren't set while you're in goal, and if your eyes aren't on the ball, then it's going to take you more time to try to get your feet back down to the ground, so that way you can have a reaction and step to the ball or just dive at that point, because odds are is that it's going away from you and you have no chance of making that save. If you are set, if you can get set and stay set, these are the standards that are expected of you. This is how you make every save routine, easy, and simple. And when you're playing simple, then you are playing fast, because simple is smooth and smooth is fast. So make your game incredibly smooth. Make the routine saves every single day and become the goalkeeper that your team can rely on. I hope this helped. And as always, this is Coach Connor, and I'm all in and dedicated to your development in soccer. Bye for now.